Hey everybody, happy Sunday. I hope you're doing well wherever you are. I'm on the road, not my normal office setting. I'm in northern Mississippi. We're on our way to Rhodes so that my son can spend the evening with the football team and check that out. And so lucky that on the way there I get to hang out with my nephew Nash, who's videoing for me today. Thank you, Nash. All right, we are now starting Unit 2, Week 1. Remember, this is a 3-week unit, like all the units are. And this one is going to be on the neuroscience of gratitude practicing. The idea that we can take a very simple act, waking up each day and thinking about 3 things that you're grateful for. And by doing these acts repetitively, we can change the neurocircuitry of the brain. So we're going to learn the neuroscience behind this, how this is possible. What we know is that these intentional acts can go a long way in teaching the brain how to naturally think optimistically when challenge comes our way. So I think you're going to have fun with this unit. When I first built this class, so years ago now, one thing that we'll encounter at the end of the unit is you're going to take a pretend trip to the World Happiness Summit, which happens every year in Miami. And when I built the class, I was like, we're going to take an imaginary field trip to the class and to the summit, the World Happiness Summit. And then the more I thought about it, I thought, wait a minute, I really want to go to this. And so I wrote some grants. I was able to get enough money together, and the grant money supported me going to the conference, getting to meet with Martin Seligman. He was there. Got to meet with him and attend conferences and hear the researcher of all these big positive psychology researchers that were studying this year. So that was, once in a lifetime experience. It was really great. Okay, couple nuts and bolts things about the class. Not this week, but next week you do have a group Zoom. Go ahead and figure out if next weekend is going to be the best time to have those Zooms. Remember, we're coordinating, we're dealing with conflicting time zones. It might be 8 o'clock in the morning where you are and then 6 p.m. where somebody else is. And so we want to make sure that y'all are able to find one. I know you're busy, so you've got to plan ahead when you're going to be able to meet, and you've got to accommodate really a variety of time zones. So get on top of that quickly, even though it's not immediately this week. Remember, I will not grade the work until you do the discussion part, going back and replying to classmates. And the purpose for that, speaking of neurocircuitry, is gives your brain another opportunity to process what it is that we're learning, the theories, and then that way those theories become stored in your in the hippocampus, in that long-term memory storage, and hopefully that means you get to keep these theories in your head moving forward forever and ever and ever, and that's why those discussions are so important. But they also build community. Speaking of community, don't forget to start the hangout. That is one intentional way that we build a sense of community within the class. Scroll through to the Catalyst Conference part of this unit and look ahead, because you will be needing to conduct an interview with somebody around one of the topics you're considering. And so I just want you thinking of that. I think it's always great at the beginning of the unit to scroll through and get a sense of what's coming up. Always do that for the week ahead though, so that you can think about what work is coming your way, but then also what your week is like. And if you've got a lot of things going on in your week, I would work ahead on a couple different assignments. Okay, with that, here's my question. It became this kind of like fun quest to get myself to that World Happiness Summit, and I'm so glad I did. And because of that, I realized how much I got out of it. So then I signed up the next year and saved up money so I could just take myself rather than writing grants. Then the pandemic happened, the whole thing got shut down. But then this past March, I got to go again. Martin Seligman was back. A lot of the people, other people that we're going to be reading about were there too. And just, going back a second time made me realize, like, that first time that I went, like, kind of just going for it, like, I'm going to figure out a way to get myself there, and then it working out just felt so satisfying. So my question to you, and you'll direct message me and twist, is what is something that you want to just one day go for? It could be a big thing, it can be a small thing, but something that you know that is important for you, that you want to one day experience. Can't wait to see what you have to say. Have a great day.